A gradual return to the Red Sea route after long detours around the Cape of Good Hope is the key thing to watch for in container shipping next year. That return would first lead to congestion in European ports, which would be followed by intensified rate pressures and then a stabilization in costs. But in this report, we decode that and more. Take a look at this.
Container lines deciding to navigate back to the Red Sea is arguably the most important development to watch for in the global shipping market next year. And it's not a matter of if, but when. And should one big company decide it's worth the risk, others will surely follow. The Suez Canal has been a vital link for modern east-west trade for decades, handling over 15% of global goods trade, and up to twice that share of global container traffic, particularly consumer goods. Detouring around the Cape of Good Hope has been a common practice for most container vessels for nearly 2 years. The change came after Houthi attacks in the Red Sea region that began in late 2023. Now, this unprecedented avoidance has now lasted far longer than expected. That triggered a rebound in container rates and liner profit margins after their sharp decline from elevated pandemic levels in 2023. Resuming Red Sea transit saves more than 3,000 nautical miles and roughly 10 days of sailing on the Asia Northwest Europe route. Over time, this will significantly free up vessel capacity, as the detour currently absorbs around 6% of global fleet capacity on top of frequent delays. That's why a return will make waves, just as the massive diversion initially did. Following the Gaza ceasefire deal in October, companies no longer rule out returning to the Red Sea. Shipping firms have indicated their intention to do so as soon as conditions allow, but the latest data shows Red Sea shipping has yet to recover. Returning to the Red Sea route would be a logical move, but it is also the elephant in the room. Efficiency in customer supply chains will eventually benefit from the reopening passage, and so will fuel consumption and greenhouse emissions that peaked due to the extra miles. But a return to the previous norm will first come with new disruption. Vessels arriving earlier than expected could trigger port congestion. They may once again clog container terminals and cause delays for ships and empty containers across supply chains. Container liners might blank sailings to mitigate this effect, but overall freight rates could rise, especially if this shift coincides with the Chinese New Year. Business Bureau Report, WION World is One.